It's finally that day. It's finally the time to open up this bad boy. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I got for New Year's Eve here really quick. It is Galvatron. Look at that. I have some explaining to do. Hey guys, it is KSI. We actually have done it. We actually finally have posted 5 videos at this point. So we have hit our milestone, open up someone really special here. So, however, there is something I need to explain really quick. As you can see, he's already opened, and like I said, I have some explaining to do. So I originally did a recording of this guy, I want to say about a week ago. I think it's about time that we get this guy open, don't you think? And I did not like what I said in the video, alright? Like, I'm gonna be really honest, I'm redoing this entire review because I just did not like how I sounded in the video. Like, I seriously sound like I was on sleeping pills or something. Like, just the energy was just so off that I just did not like the way I was delivering my lines. Like, again, I think I was just like really self-conscious that day, like just really self-conscious. Maybe I was overthinking things, but I was just like not feeling it. It's really hard to explain. I don't know if I'll release the original video, but if I do decide to do so, it's just kind of note that it was like a rough draft. But trust me, if I were to release it and you watched that video and come back to this one, you'll see what I mean. Like I said, like, it was not that great. I think it's kind of symbolic of the fact that I got Galvatron as a New Year's gift, since this is a brand new journey for me. So I would be reborn from, you know, from the ashes of who I was before to now being a YouTuber, right? If that makes sense. Like, I'm gonna be absolutely reborn to try something new here. I really wanted to kind of get something to commemorate my humble beginnings as a YouTuber here. So yeah, congratulations and welcome to the team, Galvatron. So if he looks a little bit different, that's because I already tinkered around with him about a week ago. So let's go ahead and begin with our initial impressions of him. And usually what I do with the initial impressions is that I usually test the limbs and that stuff. So it looks like he can bend his arms here. So let's kind of bend his arms. Yeah. Good. Very good. Let's rotate the other arm. Very good. Let's kind of also check his legs and make sure that his legs. Yep, I forgot he can kick that high. He can absolutely kick that high. And let's also test to make sure that his legs can bend. Oh yeah, his legs can definitely bend for sure. I think his feet can slightly bend. I think they bend because of the transformation. It's a little hard to kind of see because it's not in the right position. He does actually have this cavity, this opening here, where you can store like his weapon. I still have the weapons in here. Hold on. Alright, so I know we're kind of jumping a little ahead here, but he does actually come with 2 different weapons. It looks like he's got a cannon, a hand cannon, and he's got missile launchers. And you can actually put the missile launcher inside his chest, just like that. So you can store the missile launcher inside his chest like this, and then you can just close that up. And then his hand cannon goes into any one of his arms. I did actually test it to make sure that this thing can go on either arm and that stuff. So there we go. There's his cannon. And then here's the other on his other hand right here. So there's the cannon. Let me see if I could take it out again. Oh yeah. I think it's like once I peg it in, it's a little hard to kind of get it out. Oh, come on, Galvatron. Like once I slot this cannon in, it is very difficult to get it out. Okay. Oh. At least his arm did not come off. His cannon sometimes was a little hard to get out. Like, it's not like it's stuck, but it was like a struggle to get this thing out. So it's a little nitpicky, but it's just the little thing that I just don't really like about him. Forgot that I put the missile launcher back in here. I believe in the original recording, I didn't know what this thing was until I had been informed that it's a missile launcher. It is actually supposed to go on one of his arms, I think. Oh, it's actually the wrong way. Wrong way. You're not trying to shoot yourself. But yes, there is the missile launcher. And I believe they're interchangeable. So just like the cannon, it's interchangeable. Yeah, so again, he can have the missile launcher on the other arm as well too. So I don't know, I don't think his weapons look all that impressive, even if his weapon choices are kind of lacking or that they just seem a little comically small. But otherwise, since we have Galvatron here, we're gonna do a pose test with him. So we're gonna be doing like a standing, we're gonna do a sitting to see if the figure can kneel or lie down. And then there are a little bit more freestyle poses. So sit back and relax while I take photos of this guy because he is gonna become a model. Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's got a lot of versatility for posing. There was one picture, it was the sitting test. I could get him to slightly sit down a little bit. But as you can see, I had to put my hand next to his leg because he wanted to like just fall over. He could sit, but he would just be sitting down like this basically. So he kind of passes the sitting test a little bit. As you can see, he can hold swords, which is great. I don't know why, but he just looks really cool with swords. Like he just looks like a samurai on a revenge streak a little bit. He also does come with some backdrops. And I think in the original recording, I thought this was the backdrop, but I'm like, it's so weird because like, why are there holes for the backdrop? Until I found out this was the backdrop, and I'm like, oh, that makes so much more sense. Like, this looks definitely more like a backdrop than this thing. I don't know why I thought this was the backdrop, but this is what he came in when I took him out of the box. I did want to talk about the transformation, so I will transition right over to his transformation really quick. Alright, I finally finished up the transformation, and it's definitely taken kind of a while. Like I said, the transformation definitely took many attempts, but I finally got it done, and hopefully it looks okay because I don't know what else I could do to make it any better. So you ready for this? And here is lovely Galvatron in his vehicle form. As you can probably guess, there's some areas that just did not lock in very well. Like I said, this is like where the arms are, and then this whole section, this is what I'm talking about, is like this whole section back here. As you can see, it's not exactly straight. I was so stuck on like the legs because like the legs just, I don't know why the legs were not locking in into like the back here, but it's close. I have to say it's very close enough. But man, 30 something steps is a lot. That's a lot of steps to try to kind of get this guy to transform. Just not really a big fan of like his toes sticking out. It is really, really strange. I have to say it is very, very strange that his toes are still sticking out. I did test to see if he can actually roll a little bit. Yeah, it looks like his wheels kind of roll a little bit, but I honestly don't know if the reason why the wheels are not moving is because like it's not straight. As you can see, it's kind of at an angle. It's not quite perfect, but at least I know that the wheels are like, the wheels do actually move. At least like the back wheels feel like they move, but these don't feel like they move quite a lot. Like, can you see like the difference of like how these are spinning? And then you get to these wheels and they just feel really, really tight. Yeah, like I said, I really don't know why they feel kind of tight, but the wheels, I mean, they sort of move, so I guess it's gonna be close enough. But yeah, like I said, this is Galvatron in his vehicle form. Just kind of wrap up some thoughts I have with my New Year's gift, basically. Like I said, I do like Galvatron's like overall design, and I believe he is supposed to be movie accurate. So I will say that I do like his design, and I do also like that he's able to pose very well. He has pretty good variety for posing, especially for someone very, very chunky. Oh yeah, I'm a sucker for these thick thighs. I'm a sucker for these thick thighs. You see those thighs right there? I'm a sucker for guys with some thick thighs, alright? Like, Galvatron was definitely built differently. The biggest negatives I have were just transforming him in general, and also this stupid cannon just would not come off sometimes. But, you know, I guess you could live without the cannon, because honestly he looks way better with swords, honestly. So I do recommend him. And again, I did get him from the BigBadToyStore, not sponsored. But if you guys would like to check him out, I will put a link down below if I have not said so. But yeah, that basically kind of wraps up my review with Mr. Galvatron here. And like I say, if you guys like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, because I got future videos coming, and I do have something coming up for Valentine's Day. So please, please, please make sure to stay tuned, because it's a good one. I'm really, really excited. All right, so I'll catch you guys later and see you in the next video. See ya.